So it's my 33rd injection, and hold on, look what I got.
Disclaimer for TikTok, this is not medical advice, it is just for educational purposes only. I have been prescribed this medication personally by my doctors for the management of my obesity with polycystic ovary syndrome, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, and insulin resistance. I am a registered nurse and a licensed healthcare professional. However, talk to your own doctors when considering this medication or any others. Once again, this is not medical advice, it is just for educational purposes only.
It was available for me to pick up. I hauled booty to Greenville, drove 2 hours round trip to get it. And so I'm going to hold on to my compounds because I can, adjust how much I'm taking of it, because I wanted to stay on the 5 milligrams for at least 2 more weeks, if not another 4 weeks after that. We'll see how it goes, but if I do feel like I need to go to the 7.5, it's easier to do it with the compound than this sucker. So I'm going to hold on to, or I'm going to use my and hold on to my compound. So this week it is going to be a Zepbound injection. So, like I said, 33rd injection. This past week I've been sick. I'm going to inject into my right thigh. I'm wearing a dress, so we'll see. I mean, it's not like I, can show it on TikTok anyway, so. So, Lord, I've been sick this past week. Like, if you saw my stories, I went to urgent care yesterday because I was on day 6. Yeah. This, like, you even feel it in the pin more than the Wegovy. That punch. So anyways, I went to urgent care. I've been sick all week, so this hasn't been the greatest week. I was definitely not taking my protein. Ooh, I bled. Oopsies. Let me get that before it gets on my dress. Hold on. Just gonna hold pressure here real quick for a second before it bleeds on my dress. So anyways, I went to urgent care yesterday. I got hit with a virus and then some severe inflammation in my sinuses following the virus. I wasn't eating my protein, or my fiber. I mean, I was trying with the supplements, but I ate what I could when I could. And I definitely wasn't moving. Like the first 3.5 days of it, I didn't move off the couch or the bed like that. I was comatose. With that being said, I still lost 0.8 pounds, which brings my total to 43.4 pounds in 32 weeks. I mean, yeah. At urgent care yesterday, I got prescribed a taper pack of. I'm already feeling a little bloated from it. So I don't know what the scale's going to look like next week because it's a 6-day pack. And it takes a few days, if not a week, after coming off the get it, out of your system enough that the bloating, swelling, and stuff tends to come down. So I'm not going to have high hopes for next week. It is what it is, but I also know that it's the medication I'm on. And it's not a permanent, it's just a temporary week-long thing, and then it will eventually balance out. And then you might see a drastic jump on the scale. So yeah, there's that. Side effect wise this week, again, I've had none. I haven't even been cold this week, which is also how you knew I was sick. Yeah, even like in the doctor's office yesterday, the nurses were all complaining of how cold the office was, and I'm going, no, it's not. And I was like, yeah, something not right. I'm not normal right now. So I haven't been cold, no constipation, because I did manage to keep enough of the fiber in that with what I was eating, it was enough. I did a little bit more this week than what I normally would have, knowing how crappy my diet and my movement was this week. And I wasn't drinking the water. I mean, like, I was trying, but I did focus on drinking electrolytes. So I drank a lot of Gatorade and the liquid IV stuff. So, I wasn't super dehydrated, but I wasn't hydrated either. So yeah, I did add to kind of balance all of that out. And no heartburn this week. I had headaches, but at one point it felt like glass was going down my throat every time I swallowed anything at all. I had so much sinus pressure that I'm on prednisone. So yeah, that was not at all. That was whatever the hell this was. I wish I'd gone a day earlier for urgent care and gotten the, because I would have only missed 2 days of work instead of 3, because just a few hours last night I felt a hell of a lot better. I actually cleaned my kitchen. Other than the fact that I was sick, medication wise, great week. No side effects. Even though I was sick, I still had somewhat of some. I can't complain at all. So yeah, toodles.